So, when did you start trusting and depending on your mentor?
Probably in the middle of freshman year, once I got to know her and I knew that mentoring was actually a good thing for me, instead of assuming that it was some scary thing to talk to an adult for 45 minutes.
And when did you start trusting your mentee?
Honestly, it was probably around the same time, I think, when there was that moment of, like, I think honesty, and we won't go into detail, but it's like getting to moments of honesty and then I think helps to build that trust. So it was probably around like mid last year, so around the same time.
Okay, cool. What makes you think you can depend on each other?
The results after the situation, like it turned around so quickly to being positive from the negative, and it's just increased in the positivity that I think that's helped. And
Yeah, and I think continued honesty as well sort of helps, even if it's bad things, just being honest about that on both ends, then it helps to build a relationship that you can depend on in a way.
How important is it to depend on each other in your relationship?
really important, because I mean, I think it's interesting because when I think back to the beginning of freshman year, I don't really remember like my first few mentor meetings. I just remember being really nervous and like being afraid that my mentor wouldn't like me or something, because I mean, like, you're with your mentor for 4 years, or most people are, and that's like a long time to talk to somebody every other week, so it's important to have a good relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
Special.
Yes, indeed. That is the word I was thinking.
So you, as the mentor, do you also depend on her as a mentee and trust her?
Yeah, and I mean, I think it definitely, as a teacher, sometimes you can feel that all of these little people want things from you and need things from you, and sometimes you don't get a sense that there is a return, I think, in teaching, which is just part of the job, that, you know, you depend on your coworkers, but they're busy too. So there's something very gratifying about having that student relationship, the student that understands you as a human being, not simply as someone who stands up by the board and writes down notes that you're supposed to write down in your notebook. But that I do feel like the mentor-mentee relationship is one of just basic human beings understanding each other. So, definitely.
Cool. Well, thank you both.
You're welcome. Thank you.